Welcome back to MD2L. It's playoffs. No more weeks. Upper bracket. Round 2. No more elimination garbage. We're with the cream of the crop. And we're going to see tonight who rises to the top. And joining me, as always, remote, it's your boy, Snoe Plaus. Snow, thank you for once again joining me in Heckle Studios.
8 now.
You know what? This is a highlight of my week. I get to spend time with you. I get to see some high-stakes games of Dota.
High skill.
It's all... What could be better?
Yeah, truly. I mean, now these are two great teams tonight. We got Bro Esports and Entropy. Entropy, the team that sent Grin Esports down to the lower bracket. We saw them last week up against Bury Me. And we are just flying through these bands. I'm going to push us over to the draft screen. And yeah, we've got Admiral Kunkka for the first pick for Entropy and an Underlord for the first pick for Bro Esports. What do you think of this, Snow? It's a lot of love for these offlaners.
10 seconds.
Yeah, these stable, secure offlaners. Kunkka has some flex potential. You can run Kunkka mid, you can run Kunkka 4, but probably from the offlane. They're just really solid laners with some good survivability. Underlord providing that flat, like, % damage reduction after you use the Fiend's Gate. Is it still called Fiend's Gate?
All right.
Yes.
Dyer gets to ban.
Okay, and Kunkka with that insane innate. They are flying through this draft. They know what they do. They have a deadline to catch.
Yeah, exactly. They got to put the kids to bed tonight. It is, again, I need to stress, at 9 o'clock on the Eastern. Let's go, baby! Let's go! International, that shit's in the garbage can. We're doing MD2L, and my boy, Warlock, is the pick for Bro Esports. It's their second overall. Wind Ranger, get that out of here. Ursa, get it out. Dark Willow, Hoodwink, Mirana, washed. I don't want to see it.
5 seconds.
Warlock is the pick. Now, I'm not even going to ask you, Snow, because I know in my heart of hearts that this hero is busted. I love Warlock. Now, if you don't get off to a good start, he's maybe not so good. But I'm a big fan of this pick.
Yeah, right. If you do have a good start, Warlock's an incredible tempo hero, obviously shoring up the team fight, and a decent laner, depending on what you take. Wow, Shadow Demon making it to the second round.
Yeah.
Shadow Demon Kunkka, a classic pairing, too. I think you already have your off lane set and secure. As a safe laner, I'd be shitting myself. Straight up.
Yeah, no, I mean, we saw this all over TI. He's got Demonic Purge for the burst, and this is kind of a burst meta. You know, there's been a lot of complaints in the English-speaking Dota 2 community, particularly on Reddit, grousing about the sort of 3 bracer meta we saw a lot at TI, but I think that's a response to this burst meta, and to, you know, play more to this, we see the Luna pick now for Entropy as their third overall pick. You know, Demonic Purge, huge burst at the end. Shadow Poison stacks, that blows you up at the end. Luna with Eclipse. Even now with like the new and improved Ghost Ship fleet, but yeah, I mean...
It's still a fleet. I mean, you still get multiple boats with Aghanim's.
We have a friend in the Coast Guard. We should ask him if 2 boats denotes a fleet. Or what the what the lowest possible bar is for a fleet.
What's the micro fleet?
Yeah, the Kunkka is big into micro-fleeting these days.
Oh my god. I actually want to point out something here in the bans.
Sure.
Team Entropy, second phase banned out the Axe after seeing the Underlord, so they might know something we don't. Underlord is still a capable mid laner if you're like teched on the hero and you get a good matchup, but as a first pick, you'd expect it to kind of slot into that off lane.
Yeah, strange stuff. Strange days. I mean, it could be a 4-axe. Or a mid Underlord. You know, you never know.
Yeah, right? But, yeah, like, Entropy's draft right now is straight out of, like, something from Tundra, right?
Yeah.
You have 3 heroes that synergize extremely well, they're extremely solid in the meta right now.
10 seconds.
Decent crowd control, great magic damage, and a great split of damage, which is extremely important.
4.
There is a smidge of ambiguity here. We don't know if that Kunkka is a 4 or they're off laner. And, okay, with this Earth Spirit pick, it means that he's probably their mid, right?
Mid or 4, or even 3. I mean, if you flex this Underlord to mid,
okay.
I don't know what to expect here.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty confounding draft from El Capitan. That's right. This is Maddie's team, Bro Esports, the big bad admin of MD2L. We love him here, folks. He signs all of our checks, and we wish him the best, but I'm going to fucking tear his ass up if he really flubs this game.
Of course.
Yeah, Jamie did not get any reservation last week, so Maddie won't either.
For sure, for sure. I mean, we call it as it lies here, right? We're not trying to fluff anyone's nuts, but we're not trying to bury the talent. Right? We're here to just celebrate Dotes.
Precisely.
All right, how do you follow this up? Something like a Monkey King, another meta hero.
Yeah, I mean,
Puck.
Bro
Meta
Esports is going to be
mid-lane.
looking for their safe lane carry as their final pick. Meanwhile, Entropy, they're going to look for an off laner. They have their Lunar as their safe laner. Maybe an off laner, maybe a mid. Definitely a core pick here. Unless they're looking for their second support. You know, we'll see.
Yeah, you need an incredibly resilient safe laner from Bro Esports because you're going to be up against a ton of pressure already. Like Luna, Shadow Demon's a famous push lineup.
That's true.
Kunkka, Shadow Demon's a famous pressure lane.
Ugh.
So you need a self-sustaining safe laner that can kind of get online quickly, which is the meta right now for safe laners. I mean, look who's banned out. Marana, Windrunner, Ursa, they can all kind of battle early.
Yeah. And like with Luna Shadow Demon, like you said, this is a classic setup. Dispersion to make the illusions, to push in.
Radiant's up, banning time.
We're going to see
Huskar.
Huskar. We've been seeing so many like final ban stage Huskar bans, not only here at MD2L but in Pro Dota as well. And I think this is maybe one of the first times that we've casted that it's actually slipped through, that they've actually managed to save it for this second round.
Like, I'm gonna be real. I know I haven't been playing like a ton of Dota recently, but I haven't seen a Kunkka in probably a quarter of a year.
Kunkka?
Sorry, a Huskar.
Oh yeah. I still don't know what they replaced his heal with. I'm gonna be straight with you, and that's the kind of professional casting that you can expect here at MD2L upper bracket round 2, Bro Esports versus Entropy.
What about a last ban Tusk?
Yeah, right. It's like Boxy is not playing MD2L this season. He had something else going on this past weekend, so that makes sense. Probably couldn't scrim a whole bunch.
10 seconds.
The Skywrath ban actually kind of super sick as well.
We're starting.
That's
in
pretty
5
sick
seconds.
with Kunkka. I mean, they're not like overwhelmingly high on crowd control. I'd like a little bit to bolster, and I'd like to see maybe another team fight ult. They have a lot of single target. I mean, Eclipse is good, Kunkka Boat is good, but we need a little more to round out the lineup.
Sure. I mean, if Luna rushes Ags, you can just put the Eclipse on the Kunkka who's in there, you know.
And and then you can just GG out and try to go game 2.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. We see the Monkey King ban. The Sniper ban for Entropy. Meanwhile, yeah, like you said, it's the Tusk and the Skywrath Mage. Now, Entropy, if they're real clever Clydesdales, they could flex this Kunkka to a support and surprise him with a last stage offlaner pick. But we'll see what works with their strategy. Again, this is game 1 of a best of 3. Winner goes to the upper bracket finals. And folks, if you're just tuning in, the finals are this weekend.
Right,
and I will be casting it with Snow. Now here's a hero. Leshrac the Tormentor. The Tormented Soul? Right?
I am quite curious who's going where.
Oh, shit. Wait, is this a support Leshrac?
10 seconds
I
left.
think it's more likely to be support Kunkka, but does that make it offlane Huskar?
This is puzzling.
Mid-Lesh? Or offlane Lesh?
Yes,
it's cool to have flex even after your draft is done.
Yeah. It's it is something else. Oh, Bliss, thank you so much for pinging streaming live with the link to the stream. Picking up the slack as always. Shout out to Bliss. You know, they run such a tight ship infrastructurally for MD2L. They were keeping that lane afloat. They've been scheduling the matches. They've been helping me out with a lot of Twitch cruft. So thank you, Bliss. We don't really shout out the support staff here, but Bliss is a credit to the team. So thank you for updating that. Legion Commander, of course. That's a Legion Commander, by the way.
Yeah, Maddie just locked that in. Slammed it down. Obviously worried about the late game potential. This is a snowbally lineup, especially with like Warlock in there. I'm excited to see which lane, where they put Underlord, where they put Earth Spirit.
Yeah, this is a Mad Dog Kunkka, an underwhelming Shadow Demon, the name of the player, of course. Narathene on Luna, Abravia on Huskar, and Staples on Leshrac. Meanwhile, we got Savage on Underlord, Anju on Warlock, Joshy on Snapfire, Aaron on Earth Spirit, and like we just said, it's a Maddie Legion Commander. The one Legion Commander. We don't see a lot of EE-style carry captains, but Maddie, he made it to the upper bracket finals, so can't really complain with results.
Yeah, and honestly, I think there's no more like, what was it, an art style draft where everyone else is just kind of out of the room and it's just one person picking. Like these days, and if you've seen the true sites, like teams draft together. You always want to consult your team, make sure they're happy with who they're picking, they're comfortable, they're confident.
Yeah, I mean, it is not this is not top-down delegation here. It is. You always want to play to comfort here, particularly if you're just starting out in competitive, you want to get your feet wet. You gotta play to your comfort. Maybe the meta is the meta for the highest of the high, but here at MD2L, oh wow, Abs Mommy Legion Commander here with the damn. Okay, sorry, I got off track. What were we talking about?
We were talking about the Huskar workout plan, and apparently Legion subscribes.
Yeah, it's Legion and Huskar.
All right, get ready.
This is game 1 of the best of 1 of the upper bracket, round 2, the semifinals for the upper bracket. It is Entropy here on the Radiant and Bro Esports on the Dire. Now, no smokes from either of these teams. They're keeping their lungs free and clear. Bro Esports looking a bit more spread out as Savage and Josh here sort of meandering around the Dire Triangle. Meanwhile, all of Entropy is sticking together as a tight 5. Maddie, as always, throwing out the good lucks. It is his league, so you want to foster a friendly, inviting environment.
For sure. I think something relevant to point out, the misanthropy facet from Leshrac. It makes Diabolic Edict better against heroes, worse against but it does not affect buildings. So that's going to affect some of their push potential in this lineup.
Yeah,
but they already have plenty to supplement that with like Luna, Shadow Demon.
Sure. What is this innate? I've not seen a Leshrac since Facets have been out, so you gotta bear with me here. He gains AoE per intelligence. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was a
good
really big
ward here from Bro Esports. They know all 5 folks on Entropy are looking to contest this, knowing that full well Savage is gonna still walk into it, get caught by that torrent, and now he is hurting. He is burning. He goes down. Staples gets it on this Leshrac. They get 3 honkin' bounty rooms for Entropy and the First Blood. It's kind of a disaster.
That's big. And yeah, and we see this Leshrac galloping the top lane, so that's going to be our offlaner with the mid Huskar.
Yeah,
Huskar versus Earth Spirit does not sound like a pleasant matchup for the Earth Spirit.
Yeah, it is the Abravia Huskar versus Aaron on Earth Spirit. Meanwhile, up top here, it's Maddie and Anju on that LC and Warlock. Mad Dog on this offlane Kunkka, and is the Dr. Heckle 2012 special. That's right, it's a 4 Leshrac. It's beautiful. I love it. I miss playing that guy.
Wow.
Meanwhile, down here, we got a disruption on the Underlord. He suffered enough. He was already the First Blood. There goes the Lucent Beam. A couple more right clicks, and they will get cleaned up. Meanwhile, up top, Anju goes down. Staples walks him down with that Diabolic Edict. Going for that D-Ward. Will he find it? He will.
That was just one spell. It was a Diabolic Edict, and then this sad little Warlock's dead. Oh, mid lane.
Yeah, mid lane. Abravia. You gotta, that's always like, with the blood magic Huskar. It's no mana. You gotta, health is a resource in all things, and this is no outlier here. This is no exception to the rule. He's got to measure that health for casting his spells like these burning spears. Keep himself healthy. This is
and like you were saying, the heal is gone, and there's just Berserker's blood. Attack speed, magic resist, strength regen.
It's sick. Now, Staples ran down Warlock with no boots. Oh, he does have the Windlace, though. All things even.
Yep. And Warlock doesn't exactly he's not a sprinter. Let's just put it like that.
Yeah, no. Warlock is pretty miserable if you get caught out of sorts. CS-wise, now mid's pretty even. Bottom down here is kind of suffering. It's Luna not getting, 5 last hits. About a last hit behind Maddie. Meanwhile, a disruption. The Shadow Poison stacks are stacking up onto Joshy. That will be 3. That will be 4. That is the scary zone, of course, for Shadow Poison. The 5th one. Oh! Skip to my Lou? Nope. No dice. No bouncing glaives for this
Like
Luna.
Dyer's courier
She
just
gets
bit the bucket.
exploded, though. This Snapfire's guts are on the outside after
Radiant's
5
middle
Shadow
tower is
Waves and a
hanging on by a
Lucid Beam. So it's pretty miserable. That will force that hero back, or at least force him to drink a salve. And this
Oh, gosh,
Underlord.
I'm just watching this Leshrac in top lane. It's just like absolutely controlling it with just 1 point edict.
Yeah.
What this Warlock can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I mean, usually if you were a Warlock, you'd be able to do the old, sort of Fatal Bonds and Upheaval, but he has chosen not to get Upheaval. He's chosen to forego the Soup Anju on this Warlock, has instead chosen to go for an early point in the heal.
Yeah, he needs it in this lane. He's used it a couple times. That's why he's out of mana. Anytime he walks anywhere away from the tower, there's just demon pony running at him.
Yeah, right. It's it is.
Bottom.
Oh yeah, it's back again. There's a disruption onto this Loon, trying to save but cannot. But the Firestorm is severe. They will clean up both. The full safe lane wipe on Entropy. Underlord's revenge comes swift and fierce.
Yeah, it was a nasty cookie from Joshi there to set
Dyer's
that up.
courier has gone to that big mailman cemetery
Yeah,
in
they
the sky.
even got a courier out of it too, Staples. As a return fire from him. Trying to walk down the Legion Commander, maybe not as potent. Say that is, of course, pure damage, so you can't mitigate that. This Warlock, sitting at 500 less health than the Legion Commander. Probably with like what, 2 less bracers, and oh, that is a good Fatal Bonds though, onto several, and it is keeping this Kunkka pretty sad.
It's rough. I mean, right now it's Edict versus Bonds, which harass can be more annoying.
Yeah, and it is a tough start. That's still a level 2 Warlock, and there's just gonna be a dive, just gonna pick up the killing spree for free, gonna suffer some tower shots and just walk away. That's with Windlace and boots. This Leshrac, what a hype pick, man. I'm loving this. I'm gonna have to bring this out of the garage. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh wow, and the X mark to bring Lesh back with a full slate of mana.
Oh, man.
With friends like these.
Yeah, truly. Although now Maddie thinks that Mad Dog's a little too far out. They will get the Fatal Bonds, but a well-placed Torrent will quell the aggression. Some Blood Grenades out will stymie things for now. Unless Staples, I don't know, griefs. Just, runs into, a bunch of stuff to share the damage off of Mad Dog. Don't know why you do that. Again, in the upper bracket, 2nd round, winner goes on to the grand finals. Bottom again. Maybe a late disruption to try to save the Luna. Will not be enough, right?
Wait a
Falling
second.
low, but this Thunderlord is stacking up a lot of Shadow Poison, and yeah, it's just gonna go to hell. Never mind. It was never a question. Narathene is just gonna man up. Oh man.
Hello?
Oh no, dude, you have to kill this. You gotta kill Stab for this. We'll get the double kill, Joshi. That's 5 stacks of Shadow Poison, though. Oh, sorry, 5 stacks of Menace. That's the right click. Joshi will just
Yeah,
leave.
it was the 3rd stack. I think the Shadow Demon popped it kind of early to try to get the kill before a death.
Dyer's courier has lost its brave battle with a bunch of swords and
Staples
fireballs.
with a
Taken too
snipe
soon.
on that courier now, too. This is a crazy pair of side lanes, man. It is non-stop just bloodletting.
It's nuts. Anju tried to find the behind the tower ward, but they put it on that cliff. If they go up the cliff, they'll see it on the sentry.
Yeah, that
Oh
is
no, another dive.
Oh,
God.
Staples, please. The rotation now from Underwhelming on the Shadow Demon. Had really turned things around bot, because, again, that Underlord was kind of suffering, and there is the 4th stack of Shadow Poison. Can they go for 5? Yes, they can. They do it. Baby! The Blood Grenade to try to slow down another Diabolic Edict.
No.
Oh, Staples, very, very little health. Is it enough? It is. Oh, no. But the Fatal Bonds proves fatal indeed for Staples. And now here enrolls the Earth Spear. They are level 5, so we won't see it magnetized quite yet, but Underwhelming will get chased down. There's the Cookie Stun. We'll pick up that kill nice and easy, cheesy, and sleazy. It's 7-6. Entropy just hanging on by 1k gold with that kill lead. Man, the party truly does not stop.
No, Huskar is pleased. Plenty of sacrifice going on this game. We got blood grenades, we got kills, 19 denies on the Huskar.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
that's probably why the Earth Spirit left. It's like, I'm not getting anything done here.
24-2 versus 43-19. That is suffering, man. That is not where you want your mid or spirit to be at this point.
But this is the inflection point, right? So the Wisdom runes came out, the supports have some gold. This is when you absolutely cannot die on Huskar. For the next 5 minutes, you have to be daddy.
Yep. Here comes the kick, and it does not look like he's going to get any kind of hate onto him. And going back.
Run.
Yeah. It is a haste route. Oh no, Leshrac, no. Show mercy, Staples, Obama, please. Oh, it is.
Oh,
It's,
Earth Spirit called that out, though.
oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's good. Now Maddie is resorting to sort of safe farming the jungle. Oh, there's going to be a bit of an engagement behind here. They're going to try to Fiend's Gate home, and that is some wishful thinking from this Underlord. The Snapfire to follow. That's 4 heroes from Entropy cleaning this up. It's full wipe for the off lane for Bro Esports, and they are turning their eyes onto this tower to try to save things up. Supports linking up, might be trying to pick off this Earth Spirit. You never know. Any smoke on either of these heroes. There is one on Shadow Demon, opting not to use it quite yet.
Man, Radiant does not like Dire's
yeah,
bottom
Twin
tower,
Gate
and
back
it
out from
shows.
Mad Dog. Now this is a couple of broadcasts ago. I mentioned there's 2. Oh man, going for the solo kill on this Warlock. Takes half of his health away, but this is a soupless Warlock. And I gotta say, I was very excited for this Warlock pick before because I know how strong soup can be. By soup, I mean upheaval, folks. That's the colloquial parlance. But this is soupless. What do you think of this? What do you make of this?
I'm not that big of a fan because once you hit 6, your team fight potential is a lot lower. Yes, you have fatal bonds, but chaotic offering into run at them is a lot less potent than a chaotic
Dire's top
offering
tower is
into
really taking a beating.
right.
Yeah, I mean, you
Radiant's
get some
middle tower
setup
is hanging
time.
on by a
The
brick.
Fatal Bonds, of course, it's an AoE damage ability. They put damage on upheaval finally, and you know, it all just kind of synergizes with itself. But you know, there's a lot of raw, unchecked aggression in the safe lane. You know, with that Leshrac. I mean, did it save this Warlock from dying 3 times in lane? No, it didn't. But you know, I wasn't watching the lane the entire time. Maybe this could have helped refill in between dives. But you know, what do I know?
Well, it was a hard lane.
Oh,
I mean, maybe that
meanwhile,
was
Savage with gets kind of wombo comboed here as the 3-man gang comes to mid. Bravia finishes off Earth Spirit there as the man, I can't think today, man. As the reprisal kill for killing their position for Leshrac. I don't know if that was truly worth it, but now there's a ton of folks mid. You look at this Huskar's build too. That's 2 bracers and the Helm of Iron Will almost assuredly going for that armlet next. And
with it going on mid, Luna's clearing huge stacks in the jungle. I like this play a lot.
yeah, you check out this net worth chart, and it is all Entropy right now, with the minor exception of the Underlord. Top 4 pretty well out in front of the next highest hero, which is Earth Spirit. This Manny Legion Commander maybe not farming as well as he may have liked, perhaps, but yeah, this Luna is we like to call this the vacuum cleaner, the lawnmower, call it what you will. You see her build, she's itemized for clearing this stuff out, no points in lunar orbit, maxing out these moon blades, has the stacks, has the mom, and yeah, it's bouncy. Meanwhile, down here at bot, Earth Spirit was looking for the roll-in, will get it, hits the stun, hits the magnetize, and yeah, the Mortimer's Kiss is coming in to help close this up. Even a boat for good measure. Cool guys don't look at explosions, but this, oh, here comes the Huskar with the brutal counter to his whole kit, a teleport scroll. Underlord will teleport to safety. There will be no return kill there, and yeah, it'll just be a dead conquer.
Yeah, pre-Oghanims, Huskar doesn't have that kind of sense of control. I mean, Inner Fire isn't an interrupt, as we just saw. It's not even a disarm. Is it a disarm anymore?
I said that.
No, it's
Bottom
a
tower
silence.
is in trouble.
Yes, it is the silence instead of the disarm. Yeah. Meanwhile, up top here, Savage trying to push out a bit. Up here at top, looking for a Guardian Greaves rush. It looks like Aura's very good. We saw that last weekend at the International, and there's the X mark. There's the torrent. Do they have the boat? No, they do not. They use that to finish off the Underlord the first time, or not the Underlord, sorry. They voted in that last fight, is what I'm trying to say. But,
Yeah,
Snoe-
maybe if that boat was available here, that could have been a kill. But I mean, just the
big,
innate plus the boat is just so much resistance if they get that off.
big whiff there from Aaron on the Earth Spirit. Staples lets him know.
Things are looking dire for Dyer's
Oh
bottom
man, a lot of
Wow,
there's
that
some
was
spam
unintentional. Forget I
coming
said
out
that.
here
Their
in
bottom
chat.
tower
Don't
is
love
in
that.
trouble,
Fake gamer, actual fake gamer girls, unfortunately, and other stuff. We get a mod here.
Oh, to go on top though.
Yeah.
They're
There's,
looking for
ooh,
flex.
Staples. No bloodstone to sustain. You get ganked by 2 dudes, and that's just kind of it.
No, I don't think we're going to see that kind of Lesh track this game. And that's
though.
a
Man, Radiant does not like
kind
Dyer's
of
bottom tower.
how
and
does
it
this
shows.
Lesh scale from a support point of view? We see the Blink Dagger queued up. We can see some of the control coming out from the Shard, so I think the Tormentors are going to be very high priority.
Atos will be good. Oh, I hear a boat somewhere. Oh, they have found Maddie, and there is the duel. The Mortar's Kiss is coming in and trying to even things up. It is not quite enough. Mo and Krill cannot lock down the combo, and they will not get that in hell.
No, against Admiral's Rum and the boat buff, you're not taking out that Kunkka in a duel.
Yeah, and we're seeing the inherent strength of that synergy between the Snapfire and the Legion Commander. If you can get it on anybody who isn't Admiral Kunkka, perhaps. Up with the roll in on this Huskar. The Chaotic Offering even being thrown in here, too. Now, see, if you had Suit, this would be an easy kill. But Abravia, well, they will still get that kill, but there is a lot of stuff coming down. The Magnetize, the heal from the Underlord. And yeah, this will take out this, this Shadow Demon, perhaps? Oh, the Cookie in. They're going to dive tower here, but here comes the Luna with the big Eclipse coming in, trying to clear out, but it's in the middle of a creep wave. Bad timing, and now Maddie is looking to punish this Narathene. There's the duel. It's going to fall low. Who's this damage going to go to? It's going to be close. It's going to be Narathene. Oh, nope, the duel did not finish, but still, it is like a suicide pact between Maddie and Narathene there. Carry on carry. Violence, when will it end? Mad Dog goes down, does teleport forward into 3 heroes, but they are Huskar. They are that boy. Joshi will TP away, gives the high five, says, you can't kill me, why did you come here? Take out that Golem for their troubles, and man, what a crazy fight. There's like 7 dead people. It's an ARAM here in the upper bracket semifinals.
But that was an absolute eruption. I mean, we've been seeing a lot of these small skirmishes, 3 or 4 heroes, but that was just all 10 of them, just slapped together in mid lane.
We saw Fatal Bonds, we saw the Golem drop. It was nasty. They came to play. We saw a carry-on-carry duel. Like, that is insane. You look at the net worth difference between Maddie and Narathene, that's like 3K or something. A very ambitious, let's say, a very ambitious move from the captain of Bro Esports. The roll in, they will find a Brava, they will interfire out, but here comes the Mortimer's Kisses. The save from the Shadow Demon, will it be enough? A big Fatal Bonds there from this Warlock to try to get things together. And the X does come out before the rollaway happens, so they will come back here. Aaron gets pulled back into the fray. The Fatal Bonds is dropping them quite low, and now we'll actually get the you'll get the Shadow Demon as well. But from the back, it's Staples. It's this Leshrac is running for his life. He's got the urn on him. He gets hooked up. There's the Cookie. There's the Pit of Malice. That is dead. How much? 196 atrophy aura damage on this savage Underlord. That was not the play. The 4-for-1, perhaps, from Entropy, not the play.
No, and meanwhile, Maddie's farming in bottom lane, making that recovery, and now the gulf is much smaller. Actually, not really, because the Luna was farming.
Well, you see a little earlier, we were looking at like a 4K gold lead for Entropy, and now it is a 1K gold lead for Bro Esports. Oh, how the tides have turned. This is looking like a spicy one.
Oh, Luna's lost in the woods. What's going on up there?
Yeah, where is this Luna? Oh yeah, she's she's like running around the Roche pit.
Yeah, whoa.
Meanwhile, Savage gets X'd up, torrented, does deploy the Pit of Malice, finds Mad Dog briefly.
Don't look now, but Radiant's bottom tower is getting
Will continue to farm. The smoke on the Warlock. Finally getting points on that upheaval. I'd love to see that. We love the soup here. I'm a big soupy guy, you know. Mad Dog. Popping into lane to farm a bit, does he know? though, that the Vulture's circle, Savage is behind them, so is underwhelming on the Shadow Demon. Now let's talk about staples. We are seeing this Blink Dagger next. An Atos would be good, like you said, the Shard, which is, of course, the Split Earth popping back and forth. Hold that thought, though, because here comes the boat, the X, the Torn. It's going to be everything onto the Savage. Even the Demonic Purge, they are going to run headlong into that Pit of Malice. The burst comes out, and Savage is kind of hanging in there. Here comes the Mortimer's Kisses, juking through the trees to break sight. Staples will go down. It's kind of looking like a disaster. Maddie picks up the dual kill onto Underwhelming. The Shadow Demon, the tide is indeed turning here. Now Mad Dog is caught in the middle of Fort Hero, the super good measure. And yes, Underlord will pick up that kill against this opposing offlaner. It is a 3-for-0. 3K lead now, 21-13 kill lead for Bro Esports. They are coming into this mid-game hard and fast.
Yeah, and this is where you start to worry with the team that has the Huskar in it when you're losing fights. Oh, huge gank on there. What the hell?
Yeah, the 4-person. Uh-oh, a little bit of a misplay there with the cookie, but Narathine is turning and holding and firing, and it's doing a ton of damage. But it is not quite enough. Will not save their life. The Luna does go down. The 4-man gang with the Abyssal Horde is successful. Takes out the Golem on the back line. A bit of cold comfort now here for Entropy as they do lose their carry to that very aggressive, but maybe not aggressive enough Fiendgate. Probably could have put that a little farther back if you had a person initiating mid. A finer point of playing this Underlord. Of course, you want the Necro Creeps from Abyssal Horde to do things, but the sight is set on Underwhelming. They are found. They are killed? Yes, indeed. That's going to be another dual win for Maddie. Up to 20 bonus dual damage. Don't spend it all in one place. There is the X marks, though. The Blade Mill gets popped on Mad Dog. Maddie now running for their life. The cookie away. The Force Staff as well. They're pinballing all over the place, but they will not get out. Goes down. Another death for Bro Esports has carried the X onto the Snapfire, the Pit of Malice, the Firestorm. Bravia does not want to go down without a fight, and now it is Narathine in the middle of 4 heroes. Again, how does this keep happening? Does not have their ultimate quite yet. The fadeaway shot from the Snapfire as they go down, but so does Narathine on the Luna and the Kunkka. It's 3 for 2. Barely favoring Bro Esports at this point. They extend their lead to 4K. They find Staples, though. The pings are out. They're going to try to escape via the Twin Gate top, and that'll be the cessation of hostilities. A big 16K gold swing now from Bro Esports. Yeah, wow. I mean, this Luna, she wants to be aggressive. She wants to be in the mix, but I just don't think she's there right now. Does not have that BKB up. Is not going to go for that BKB. Is, in fact, going to go for that Conda first. Snow, what do you think? What do you think about that, man?
We'll see. Like, I'm looking at this lineup from them. Oh, well, first of all, let's see this fight.
Oh, yeah. Oh, a little bit of a carry fight up here. Staples running to the Roach Pit. The Force Staff 4 to try to catch him, but the blink out from Staples here. They are not going to give up this chase. The roll through, they will find him. And that is an AD up on Aaron. The TP out. Is it enough? Oh, the stun. Just in time to set up Maddie for the easy duel. Counting up those victories. Now, it is a custom game, so of course it won't really count.
Ooh, little tip. Getting saucy here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, it's hard because as Luna, right now you're one of the best late game carries in the game. Just the way the hero scales with Moonstorm, talents, facets, and you're an ace. And you have a Huskar on the team whose tempo is like super early. So you either both need BKBs or you need to be on the same page of we're just gonna chill. Oh, whoa.
Oh man, that is a Fiendskate behind. They will find Narathine again. Never stood a chance. And yeah, I don't even think a BKB would have helped you out there.
It would have.
Probably a bit.
Radiant's top tower just got stomped to pieces.
Oh, and they steal the wisdom.
You can tell Dire's middle tower is in trouble.
Big XP swing. You check out the charts here, and it's just kind of a straight double diamond black slope all the way down for XP net worth, win chance. It is tough. And the Tormentor steal. Oh, show mercy, bro.
Hope Dire's middle tower is insured.
Big. Oh, we're gonna see a play on middle. Whoa, be careful.
Yeah, I mean the TP's come out. The X mark is there to try to save him from Maddie's wrath. Blade Mail comes out, trying to figure out who they want to duel. They will set their sights onto this Shadow Demon. Will get stunned, but it doesn't matter. Another victory for Maddie. Staples is next. Slices them with her 2 sharp, cruel, curved blades. Picks up the double kill there. Only 1 dual win, though. Up to 60 dual damage now. Now we're really starting to get into that pretty worrisome range where LCs love to be at, enemies hate to see. Where they are starting to ball a little bit. Not quite out of control quite yet, as there's the smoke. The drums. They won. Huskar, do they see him?
Dyer doesn't haul ass and help
Probably
out
not
that
now,
bottom
because
tower,
they
there's
did
not going to
just
be a
TP
tower
mid.
left.
Smoking into no one.
Yeah, right. Well, their vision is extremely aggressive. They have 3 wards right now on the enemy side of the map, looking to make plays, looking to keep on this pressure, because they know they don't want this Luna to have any space to recover. Because I think that's what the team needs right now. Huskar has the BKB, as Luna just Luna has committed to the combo.
In it to win it there.
Actor. Ooh, Roshan.
Yeah, that smoke is going to go to Roshan. That is the call. They don't do it particularly fast. Again, they don't have any of those nice steroids like a ton of negative armor or something like Leshrax's Diabolic Edict. Of course, Underlord will help with Firestorm. That magic damage is non-negligible. I would also say... Upheaval, did you say?
The upheaval, dude.
Cheesing out here. Maddie will claim this Aegis of the Immortal. 7k gold lead now, 14 kills over Entropy, 30 to 16, of course. They're going to go do their own Tormentor. They say, hey, we have the advantage. Why not press it a little further? We didn't even get our Wisdom Room. Left that there. Thank you very much.
I mean, there's a pretty intense like XP gulf right now, but the gold isn't that far apart, all things considered. And like Maddie just got the shard.
That is the Fiend's Gate behind the Shadow Demon. They're trying to catch him. They will not quite yet. He is looping around. He's trying to hide in trees. He's saying, like, please don't find me. God, please, Christ, not me. Oh, cancels the Firestorm, though, with the disruption. It will not save them from another sacrifice in front of the Legion Commander. Up to 120 dual damage from that. And a roll-in from Earth Spirit. Trying to find a Bravia on this Huskar. This Huskar, I feel like, is maybe not having the presence that they should have had in maybe the past, like, 6-7 minutes.
No, after the kind of the fight mid that didn't work out, it's always hard for a Huskar because you can't just force it. And you can't force it on this Underlord either.
Oh, but here comes the Eclipse, the roll-in, the jump in from a Bravia. It is looking pretty good, though, for Entropy. Maybe this is the spike, the swing the other way. Earth Spirit has to roll away with the BKB. Oh, the splitter is just off the mark. Savage does get the return kill, though, as does Aaron onto Luna. Towards that just a little bit, but Maddie is in the mix, is hunting for Staples, gets the blink away. Slippery, elusive little guy. They are. No blink dagger on Maddie. Well, it's gonna be hard to chase him. And Staples, oh my God, the jukes. That was beautiful. That gets a big thumbs up from your pal Doc. Maybe that looks like somebody pointing upwards. I don't know. Not an artist. I'm a caster here. At least I'm trying to be. So bear with me there. Staples is going to lane cut. Turn that juke into a little lane cut. Again, Maddie still has this Aegis for another 2 minutes, 50 seconds. And, you know, without those creeps, not going to be able to push. Maybe not as hard as they'd like.
And you know what? I don't blame you. Like, you weren't supposed to see that Luna kill. It was a combination of Firestorm and Magnetize. That Magnetize did a ton of work. It was lasting forever on multiple cores.
Yeah, I mean, that's Aaron. He was in there, he was that boy, and yeah.
Yeah, this Pro Esports draft, like, they're clearly very comfortable playing around these heroes. They've been using the Underlord ult extremely well. They know how to play around Apostle and Legion Commander. This is polished and practiced. Whereas, like, this Entropy draft, like, I wanted to rave about this Saturday because it synergizes with everybody except for maybe Huskar. We can talk about that later. But
middle tower is hanging out by a brick.
The Huskar.
But like another gank. Top.
They smoke. They Fiend's Gate. They're trying to get the jump on him. Oh, Narathine just gets clipped, and Maddie jumping in, takes down Underwhelming again. Narathine commits the Eclipse, but then backs out. Kind of a disaster. That's going to be on cooldown now for 105 seconds. That is going to be the go order now for this Bro Esports squad. They are rampaging. 10k gold now, 34 kills to 17. They are looking good in this first game of this best of 3. Oh, they find Staples. There will be no juking out of this, I don't think, unless they just let him walk out. Maddie back in the mix. Narathine also back in the mix, and here comes the soup. Oh my god, you do not want to be here. Cancels it even. Runs in just to die. The fighting never stops. Underlord will clean that up. Meanwhile, Aaron gets cleaned up by Mad Dog in the back. Now Johnny as well, or Joshy rather, by Staples. This support Lashrak is kind of doing it, kind of keeping Entropy afloat here. I'm very impressed by their play in this set. There's going to be the Demonic Purge, but the Golem committed onto Mad Dog. The save, the disruption, but they will pay. Maddie says, you can't get away from me, but will! The Aegis gets expended. Underwhelming gets away just this once. Breaks the Blink Dagger from Maddie. Now they're under tower. It's in trouble. Bravia will make him tick out with those burning spears, and now Anju gets the upheaval disrupted. It is just a matter of time when, not if. Double kill now for a Bravia. Big return kills now for Entropy. As Bro Esports may have overextended just a little bit. That was even with Aegis of the Immortal. Maybe it bit off a little too much that they could shoot.
That's the blueprint that Entropy needed to win that fight. Even though Narathine bravely sacrificed himself, and please do not show up until you have BKB. I don't even want to see your hero model until you have BKB.
Oh,
but
still committing to the condom, man.
No, I don't think so. No. You have the Mithril Hammer. That's going to be BKB.
Oh, you think? Oh, yeah, fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
But they isolated and killed out the Earth Spirit, which is a source of the chase and a lot of the constant damage through these fights. And then they kind of baited them under a tower. It's kind of the blueprint they needed for that fight. That was a huge swing.
Yeah, using their objectives while they still have them. The push for Bro Esports hasn't really been that present for, like, you know, they had like a 10k lead. There was like that was a 4k gold swing, that fight. That was incredible for Entropy. For as far ahead as Bro Esports was, they haven't pushed any T2s. This is against Shadow Demon Luna.
That baby is coming down.
So, I mean, I don't know. They are kind of using this Underlord ult off cooldown to try to force these fights and try to pen them in, but you know, it's in a fight like that, it's maybe not as effective as maybe they were hoping.
Yeah, and it certainly benefit like the gold distribution on their team. I mean, Snapfire is basically a core now.
Yeah,
so
wow,
like with the Ogdenins, so like these fights are gonna go well, but look at their team. They have 3 melee cores and no good tower hitters. So their building kill condition is kill literally the entire enemy team, and then just hit it.
Kind of funny.
Hit it with your swords.
Oh, another Fiend's Gate up top. Try to find Staples there. He will smoke away. Oh, gets the smoke broken. The Spirit Vessel applied. Staples with the very optimistic Yules will end up getting eaten up by Maddie. And yeah, maybe a little demon speak there from Legion commanders. They are going to push this T2. Of course, they only do get this Lashrak, and you know, I was just getting done saying how much I love this Lashrak, how effective they are. Now they have this Blink Dagger and this Yules, but yeah, I think, like, you know, pickoff wise, maybe you want a little bit more than that from your Fiend's Gate.
Whoa.
The lift. Oh, the tidal wave pullback into a Bravia. BKB jump in. Maddie is gonna fall low. Will get taken out here as BKB Huskar. Big reveal. See how good and effective that BKB is? It's kind of goated. As the Fatal Bond is going to drive up a bit of damage there. Narathine taking out Joshy's Snapfire. This Earth Spirit is not going to go down without a fight. Maybe we'll burn out here. A Bravia getting Glimmer Caved, and now Savage is left alone. Gonna run towards the base, trying to make a break for the fountain there. That's gonna be 5-0 for Entropy, as once again the worm turns. That's gonna be a 6k swing there. Tip there for their Huskar. Man, this is pretty much right back to even, both pretty much every way.
I mean, I'm speechless here. Like, and I don't really know what Bro Esports' plan is here. Moving into the late game, how are they going to deal with this Luna and even the Huskar? I think a Huskar is going to be a harder carry than the LC. Like, and Huskar has Oghanims finished, gaining in levels. This is scary.
Yeah, this is, I mean, the Underlord is the most farmed hero in the game, does have that pipe, does have the G-Greaves, does have that Aghanim Scepter, which of course gives you the Pit of Malices on Fiend's Gate to try to cancel things out. The big Pit of Malices, too. But, like, that's not gonna win a fight. That's gonna be a good initiation. If you have the good vision, and, like, you know, we have been talking about Bro Esports Visions, they've got these deep wards to try to find people. And, but, like, yeah, I mean, you know, you've got Luna now on top, Huskar looking good. This is still, like, 176 bonus damage on your LC, so she's hitting pretty hard. That Echo Saber, Blade Mail, Blink Dagger, working on something with a point booster. I don't even know what. They're going to go for the smoke play now. Bro Esports desperate to get something going. And, yeah, that's a full Aghanim's finished. Increased duration, looking to lock down these kills. And they are going to run flat into Underwhelming. There's the Glimmer Cape. They get rooted, so the reveal will be there. The jump in from Abravia with the BKB. Gonna lean into Aaron. And now the Shadow Demon taken out, but there's the boat. The Pit of Malice is everywhere. Narathene with the Eclipse with the BKB running through there. Bravia with a second jump. Maddie's just in the middle of it all, trying to get out, moonwalking, slowly going through stuff. Mad Dog gonna fall low, will get taken out, but Bravia on this Huskar is just owning in this fight. And they clean up 3, only losing that Huskar. Scary stuff for Bro Esports, man. Like you said, maybe it's not over. They do find this Snapfire. We'll pick them apart. Trying to get, will get the Leshrac. A very inspired cookie play there on the way out from the Snapfire. 1 for 3 turns into a 2 for 4.
Oh, well, 2 for 5.
2 for 5. I didn't even see that. I can't wait for you to come in to be my cameraman again. This is Hachimachi. They're going to go right in the Roshan? Question mark? Is this good? Can Abravia solo this? Is Huskar that boy?
Yeah, it's actually,
Is this free?
It's quite easy to time. If you know the timing, the on-lit toggle timing, you should never die to Roach.
Yeah, we're getting that help from that Solar Crest as well. The Shadow Poison nukes are underwhelming. Yeah, a big 360 nuke. Shout out to Charlie XCX. Really even committing the demonic, the demonic cleanse for this Huskar. Can't be understated. Power that. Mid. Narathene will go down. It will be a dual victory for Maddie. I'm sitting there watching him hit Roshan. There's this fight going on mid. Maddie will clean him up. 242 victory damage now, and there is no buyback from this Luna. Not that she really needs it, because again, all the T2s are up. Because, you know, 10k gold lead for Bro Esports, and kind of didn't do much with it objective-wise.
I mean, that you just walked up and killed the Luna.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they are strong. They still do have that potency.
Yeah, and especially with the Aghanims, that increases the duration and your debuffing during the duration of duel. That's going to be huge against this Kunkka Leshrac garbage flying around.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, does get that free BKB from the another Fiend's Gate. Look at that. Who is the target? It's going to be Staples again. Has the Yules, but I think that's just going to make him get hit it twice. And, yeah, this is the best part of Abyssal Horde right here. Look at all these great creeps on the map. You have no control over them. They just sat around and farmed the lane. Now they're all dead. I think Underlord needs some new facets, man. I hate Abyssal Horde. I always prefer the cleave, but even that feels like trash.
I don't think Underlord needs to get any better right now.
That's true. That's a good point. You know, Eddie, you're right.
Radiant's top tower has bit the big business.
Yeah.
A lot of love. You know, that Ace Underlord on Game and Gladiators. Has the Axe too. Has the has the Shard rather. Has the Firestorm following them around. Good for farming.
Just such farm potential. Like top net worth on Underlord.
But if I was, I'd bet
has the Veil of Discord now as well. Going to build into that Shiva's Guard. Look at this Warlock build too. This is some real. What's up?
I was about to comment on that Warlock build. Go ahead. What do you think of it?
Yeah, real hard 6 Warlock here. Has the Boots of Bearing, has the Force Staff, has Vlad's. I'm playing Warlock. You're not going to see this in my inventory. It is going to be Aghanims first. It is going to be Aghanim Shard as well. You want the full Ag Suite. You want the Refresher Ward because, like, I've played a lot of Dota. There still ain't nothing like the Refresher Warlock ult for a fight. I feel like that does just win things.
Like, I've seen you 1v5 to defend an Ancient with that, and we win.
Yeah,
like,
man.
it's just insane.
Of course, pub play
But
isn't
yeah,
quite
like-
a coordinated, ticketed play, competitive play. It's a three-man smoke now for Entropy. They are looking. Things have been slipping a little bit. The gold lead has, in fact, fallen up into Bro Esports' favor now. 4K gold lead. They're up 10 kills, 41 to 31. But, yeah, this is about as close as it can get. You know, you look at the graphic, and we are still just hovering right around that 50% range, and this is, it is tense.
Yeah, it's intense. And I mean, Bro Esports still has an in. Like, they're out. They have great AoE team fights.
Maddie?
And if this Warlock, if the Warlock does...
Oh,
have
baby.
Refresher,
Maddie was waiting for it. Goes to pounce. The Fiendskate's coming in. Here comes the Kunkka's Rum. Is this a good duel for Maddie? They feed the Luna. Oh, my goodness gracious. It's a disaster. It was a trap the whole time. A kill now onto this Huskar. Do they have the stun for Underlord? They do banish him. They get him right before the TP can finish. It's 3 on the deck now for Bro Esports. The worm has turned yet again. It is 3-0 for Entropy, and now they're looking for this T2.
Wow. Insane play there. It was vicious.
Yeah,
What a
man.
bait, too. They knew the whole game that they were making these very aggressive Fiendskate plays, so they grouped up, and they just laid the trap. Great team play.
Yeah, I mean, that was feints within feints, right? Maddie waiting in the trees, smoked up, thought they had the one-up on Entropy, but little did they know it was Entropy's plan. There you got to push this high ground. No buyback on Maddie, no buyback on the Underlord. Buyback almost up on this Warlock, and it's scary once that tier 3 goes down when you got a Luna in the game, because then it just becomes the Glaive Fiesta. They will glyph this. Very interesting. They will get that glyph back in the melee Rags kill here, but they can't get another lane of Rags because there is a tier 2 still up. Mad Dog, good juke there. X is up Aaron on this Earth Spirit. It's the Torrent. More will come with that. They will take their casual set of barracks and leave.
Yeah, Aegis is going to expire in 10 seconds. They didn't want to commit to, like, something big and then have their Huskar die with, like, just as it expires.
Yeah, Huskar did have the Aegis the whole time. They are back in mid condition. It's a 4-man smoke now from Bro Esports. They're saying, Underlord, as soon as you're up, we know you can TP in. If we find somebody, you know, just plop the Fiendskate right on their dome, and that'll be that. Oh, Marathene walking directly into it. They're gonna Matrix fight there. The BKB, the Manta. It's a dicey duel from Maddie again. It might be too big for his britches. The increased duration will not be enough. It's a godlike Huskar. Maddie, you cannot solo this Luna anymore. Those days are beyond them. Abravia now beyond godlike. The trap once again was all Entropies, as now this Underlord, if they didn't have buyback before, they definitely do now. That's 4 on the deck, no buyback. Mid lane is the next destination for Entropy. They want to take this to the hole, man. This is not looking so good for Bro Esports.
Drone? They're
thinking about it. Abravia's in here. They're like, forget it. I'm going to hit T4s as soon as we get creeps and bastes. I got my SNY, I got my Ags. You know, why not? Oh, but there is the glyph. This may force them to be a bit more measured. They're going to force buybacks. They're like, hey, man, we got Luna. We got Huskar. We got some Fed cores. They're calling the bluff, and the bluff is getting called. The tier 4s are going down. They're focusing the Ancient. If you got to do something, you got to do it now. Staples with the Yules on the back line, onto Aaron. The Split Earth, the jump in, the taunt from Earth Spirit. That's going to be that. Game 1 is going to go the way of Entropy. Man, what a game 1. Snow, what are your thoughts, man?
Well, now you can finally take a breath. That was 41 minutes of two teams slapping into each other like it's their last day on Earth. And, like, Bro Esports had to do that, and they had the tempo of their lineup. They just ran into that one fight at the top tier 2 where they kind of wiped after they got a pick, and that just completely changed the momentum. I mean, the draft of Entropy was kind of geared towards this later game lineup. Oh my gosh! And they just want the next game right now.
Yeah,
They want to put these kids to bed.
Yeah, geez. All right, we're going to throw it to a quick, and I do mean a very quick break here. We will be right back with you for Game 2 of Entropy versus Bro Esports. Can Bro Esports claw it back, force a Game 3, or will Entropy sweep them into the lower bracket? Find out soon here on MD2L Season 17 Playoffs. We'll be right back. Don't go away. I hope you didn't go anywhere. I hope you didn't budge an inch, because we're right into Game 2, and they are shooting through these bans. This is Entropy, Bro Esports, Game 2. We're in it. It's Dr. Heckle. It's Snoe Plaus. We're in beautiful Heckle Studio. It's Wednesday night. You know what that means. We got some hot playoff action here. Again, Game 2, Entropy up 1-0. An extremely saucy back and forth Game 1. And we're already seeing a lot of some very familiar picks, but not in a familiar configuration. Snow, what do you think?
Well, we've already seen a very relevant change from the first draft. We have a first phase ban less track. They don't want to deal with that staple shit again. Like, the lane was far too oppressive.
Suffering.
And I don't know how much of an impact it had on the whole game, but you were dapping them up, right? The less track was making plays, sending out stuns, and like trying to spread and pick apart the fight. Staples did a great job of like coming in from the side, coming in through the back.
Good jukes.
But now you have to be against the Shadow Demon. That's super relevant. That can break up a Kunkka combo. It can save your cores. You can be aggressive with it and set up your other heroes. I don't think they can let the Underlord through here. Underlord Shadow Demon is just nasty.
Yeah, I mean, that is an instant setup for the root or the double root. You know, if you're being really awful. Early Tusk ban earlier than last time, I will say. Tusk made it to the final round of bans in Game 1, but will get banned out Game 2. Some familiar bans elsewhere, like the Darkwell, the Mirana, the Wind Ranger, the Axe, the Sand King. Was Rubik banned in that first game?
10 seconds.
Was Venge banned in that first game?
No, the Venge was not. I think that's a new, or it might have been a second phase. The Axe Venge might be just the same slate of bans. But it makes sense. Maybe Axe is just a comfort pick for Bro Esports.
Sure. It's no Mossflower Axe, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, still probably good. And,
still not a ton of premier carries left in the pool. The Luna's still there, and they have Shadow Demon.
Yeah, I mean, you know, smoke them if you got them. You are fighting for your tournament life at this point. Whoever's setting up the ticket did not update the pips. Again, I need to stress that Entropy is up 1-0. So, bad administration. I don't run those tickets. That's a captain's thing. So, it is what it is. It's a Lina pick, though.
10 seconds.
This is a hero that we've seen very contested here in MD2L, specifically in the playoffs.
5 seconds.
What do we think?
Yeah, Lina was kind of hot in the group stage of TI. Did not quite translate to the main stage. I think we saw 1 or 2 picks, and they didn't fare too well.
Cooled off a bit.
Primarily kind of a core role. I think support Lina doesn't quite cut it right now this patch.
Oh boy. Now, you can speak to this hero while I take a little sip of water.
Yeah, Hoodwink is still solid. Received a huge slate of nerfs, but guess what? Gleipnir is still good. That was their first phase ban, I think, instead of the Lashrak last game, and now it sneaks through into the second phase.
Plenty of time to
good setup for Kunkka, just a strong laner, pretty annoying, and a source of break. One of the rare sources of break coming from abilities.
Can scale. You know, can easily turn into like a 3.5 if running that 4 position.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, Shadow Demon setup for the Lina, pretty classic stuff. You know, they don't have Soul Catcher anymore. It's Decimate? Decimate? Not Decimate.
It's, before I make a fool of myself, I'll click on the hero. Shad. It is Disseminate.
Disseminate. And a couple new faces here were not picked, were not banned in that first game. It's going to be a Treant Protector for Entropy and a Mars for Bro Esports. Now, Mars is a very familiar offlaner here at both MD2L and in the pro scene writ large for a very good reason. He's one of the few heroes that can do vision denial, and there is his trusty teamfight companion, the Phoenix.
Yeah, and another reason why Mars is so popular, this is a ranged carry meta, right? Your best carries are Mirana, Wind Ranger, Luna, and the Mars wall kind of makes sure you can't shoot through that. Also, Sniper.
Yep. Banned out in that first game, didn't see him on the field.
Are you gonna pair this tree with a Luna? I think that was one of the highest win rate combinations in the safe lane for the tournament.
That makes
Treant just
sense.
sets you up so well.
Oh yeah, I mean, saving with Nature's Armor, slowing with Nature's Grasp. Sorry, not Nature's Armor. What's the
Living armor?
Living Armor? Thank you, man. I'm on tonight, man. I'll tell you what. Leech Seed, great sustain. Yeah, Tree, good hero. Turns out, maybe not the flashiest, but like a laner supreme.
And a good Treant knows how to subtly impact the game by like breaking smokes, scouting for your team invisibly just to get that vision. Positioning as Treant Protector is kind of what separates the Tier 1 Treants from the Tier 2 Treants.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, positioning themselves to break smokes, getting those good angles for overgrowths, and there is the Ursa Warrior. Ulsafar is in this. This is in the final stage of bans in that first game, and that's almost assuredly going to be that safe lane carry. So, Entropy, they need their mid.
10 seconds.
Bro Esports, they probably need a mid as well, unless it's going to be
starting in 5 seconds, with or without you.
So they
Could
usually
be.
run as a 1?
You can see it as a 1, but you can also just run the right-click build from mid. Lena likes levels.
Definitely a core pick, though. Shadow Demon Phoenix bringing up the rear as the supports for Bro Esports.
Yeah, Ursa does not like Shadow Demon very much. So you kind of need to really maneuver around that matchup.
Yeah, breaks blinks. You can always disrupt him.
Dire
The
gets
Purge
ban.
is bad.
All right,
Demonic
Dire
Purge.
gets the ban. Radiant's up, banning
Entropy
time.
actually going to respect Maddie's Legion Commander. I
Sure.
won a ton of duels in that first game. It was, again, incredibly back and forth. Was snowballing pretty hard. Again, like most Legion Commanders, snowballs until they don't. Ended up going down. We see some classic mids banned out here from Bro
10
Esports.
seconds.
The
Just long enough to regret
1v1
every choice you've
mainstays
made
of
if you
Puck
hurry.
and Queen
We're
of
starting in
Pain.
5 seconds, with or without you.
Definitely reading that mid pick as Entropy's final pick.
Radiant's up.
The Luna ban. Made it to the last round. Fascinating stuff. I mean, I guess you want to...
Yeah.
If the Phoenix is present, you want to lock that up as a companion for your Mars. Surprised I didn't even get, like, block picked. Because, you think about... Well, I guess they
10
have both of
seconds.
their supports at this point. That Hoodwink and that Tree. So...
5
Yeah,
seconds.
and they picked
4,
Mars Phoenix
3,
together.
you get it.
So it went Treant into
Oh, right,
Mars
1, 2.
Phoenix and then Ursa.
Good
yeah.
point. Very good point.
I think we're going to see a mid matchup here, and you never like
Dyer's
to be
turn
the
to pick.
first hero to pick it. Whoa.
Okay. All right. Okay. All
Who's
right.
going where?
I don't know. Snoe
I
Plaus.
think it's mid
What the
Kunkka,
fuck
mid
is this,
Kunkka.
man? What am I looking
10
at
seconds
here?
left. Wow.
Yeah, slap the
Hey,
Kunkka
no.
mid, send the Enigma off lane with probably the
seconds.
Treant, because you don't want to have 2 range, 2 melee side lanes.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Mid Kunkka. What year is it? Wild stuff here from Entropy from their last pick. Of course, the Enigma. Wow, that is not what I expected. But now you look at this team fight, and it is like, it's Overgrowth, it's Black Hole, it's Ship, and then you've got Ursa with probably a Battle Fury to clean up whatever survives of that. But
Yeah.
again, Bro Esports has the Phoenix, has the Mars. That's some team fight that you shouldn't sneeze at as well. These are going to be great. It's going to be great for my throat. I can feel my sinuses kind of start to get a little scratchy. I don't know what that's from. So, yeah, unsure what's going to happen there. You're going to get some good phlegmy casts from me whenever those fights break out.
Always good. Yeah, I think Bro Esports has given some really long consideration on what's going on here.
Yeah, a minute of reserve time. Smoke them if you got them. It's going to be safe lane. It looks like it's going to be the as far as Entropy can read it. They banned out that Luna. They banned out the LC. Both safe
Yeah.
laners from that first game, and yeah.
I mean, what do you do? Like, Silencer's the slimy turd. How do you stop this Enigma?
I
like
like
Phoenix-
just choked on my water, man. Jesus Christ.
Like, the Phoenix, they can crack it through BKB, but, like, what other heroes... Like, what do you want to do against that? You never, like, picking those kind of heroes into Enigma, like, as a safe laner. Yeah, Maddie's really chewing
He's
this
really
over.
chewing this over. Well, he's picking his hero, and we're going to see Muerta. All right, the gun lady with that 6 set. Okay, I see why he picked
Like,
that up.
I'm gonna be real. You have to be Ame to make this hero work right now.
We do not see a lot of Muertas, even in my pubs, even in the pro scene. It is going to be Maddie Mommy Muerta. We're going to see the Joshi Phoenix, the Savage Mars, Aaron Midlena. It's going to be almost assuredly not an underwhelming Shadow Demon, the Anju Shadow Demon. Going for that revenge after that maybe not great lane experience as Warlock in that first game. Meanwhile, we've got Abravia on Kunkka, that's mid-Kunkka. Staples on Hoodwink instead of that Leshrac. Underwhelming on the Treant instead of the Shadow Demon with an incredible set. I gotta admire that drip. The fly trap beard is incredible. Sure. Got that Narathene carry Ursa, and it's gonna be Mad Dog offlane Enigma here.
Oh.
Game 2, Entropy has the chance to slam the door on Bro Esports. Meanwhile, Bro Esports fighting for survival. Snow, which do you like more?
Bro Esports does have a decent team fight, and they have a Shadow Demon. I mean, this Mars Phoenix cannot be understated, and they have a lot of these ranged beaters versus a ton of kind of melee and in-your-face heroes.
Right.
So I think it's going to come down to initiation and vision, really.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we saw those aggressive wards from Bro Esports, all of that Fiend's Gate play from them on the Underlord in that first game, and now they've got to... They don't quite have the global presence to get around the same way that they did in that first game in this game 2. But yeah, we shall see. We got a game on our hands. I'm going to switch it over to the full view. Bro Esports, Team Entropy, Game 2 of this Best of 3 MD2L Season 17 upper bracket Round 2 action here. Entropy on the verge of going to that winner bracket final. Bro Esports fighting just to force the Game 3. We're going right into it.
Each winner's bracket match is so important because you avoid, like, many series of games.
Yes. I mean, you know, if you follow the Diesel engine, which, again,
See you later, nerds.
Twitter.com/DotaDiesel, you know, I run those simulations, and the chances of you winning a tournament after you fall from the upper bracket to the lower bracket, it, like, quarters your chances, if not worse. Even for a team like Team Falcons or Tundra Esports, when they fell down, you know, that really, really screws stuff up. We see this cheeky early ward here. Is this scouted? It is pinged by the Enigma, Maddie. Now, you see, this is the kind of bad gameplay here that you want to mete out if you're Maddie, if you're a player here. Rushing to get to the Watcher here, a very low percentage play. That's something that you...
Okay, I said that once because we were smoke ganking, and you literally made us wait 15 seconds to try to do it.
It's important. I mean, I did exactly what you asked. I haven't done it since, so...
Sure.
It's going to be a safer observer ward mid here. I'm not salty about it. This is not passive-aggressive stuff. This is just,
I do want to point out a lot of these passive choices. Like, this is Shadow Servant on Shadow Demon.
Today in this fantasy forest
and
land,
the slow
history will be
burn
made.
on Lena. I'm not sold on that one.
Is that the magic damage build?
By you and the
slow burn is the one that, like, deals the damage over time instead of the burst.
Oh, that is the magic damage build. Weird.
And also High Tide on Kunkka. Oh, excuse me. Instead of the ground blossom that we saw last game.
Very interesting. It's reduced per enemy hero it hits? Why would you take that? Oh, the cooldown. The cooldown goes... I thought that was like the Wind Ranger power shot. I was like, why would you ever take that?
You can strictly nerf your Tidebringer.
Yeah, well, it might have been like a Bristleback situation where, like, he was too good, so here's 2 things to make him shittier. You get to choose.
He's getting bullied.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this is not exactly the Huskar versus Earth Spirit Game 1 we see here. So Bravia now on this Kunkka, and Baron on this Lena. Again, with these very, very different, let's say, facets. They are just, like, hitting each other with spells. Meanwhile, up here, up top, Staples is getting dangerously low, getting body blocked by those, or Anju getting body blocked by those Warpine Raiders. As now, he doesn't realize the pass or the facet that he picked is never mind. The Hoodwink is dead now. He could have maybe gotten some harass with that, but will fall into the background. That's the first blood for Bro Esports. As, yeah, this Hoodwink just gets chased down. Now Staples, once the predator becomes the prey. Is this,
Yeah. He was trying to play similarly, that like he was trying to stand next to the tower, harass, try to get the tree bounces, but you do not have Edict this time.
Yeah, no, it is a very different, you only have that acorn shot trying to get that nut. I mean, who among us, you know what I mean when I say this? Yeah, they're trying to block, unblock. Oh, there's the stack. Up here for the offlaners, for the Radiant. This is, of course, going to be Enigma and Hoodwink against the Muerta and the Shadow Demon. Is Maddie Muerta onto Shadow Demon. Oh, mid. Sorry about that. I was thinking, oh, man, Aaron with the tips. Mad Dog with the counter tips on his own teammates. We love to see it. They are a little tip happy. You know, we got some good mannered teams here for this upper bracket matchup. The Kunkka versus the Lina mid, though, is tipping. Of course, you would love to see the last hits, and nice, huh? And it is all Radiant right now. 16-0 on this Kunkka. Meanwhile, down here, we got a bit of action for themselves. And you see these particles come in from the middle of the map?
Yeah, yeah.
It's a, you know, dead game in maintenance mode, as Deadlock is now the primary focus for Valve software. It is going to be the Treant and the Ursa here against the Phoenix and the Mars.
Ooh, top though.
Yeah, a little bit of a tussle. We get the calling in there, and now the Shadow Demon will suffer, and the little men are trying to make Maddie even more miserable here without his lane compatriot. Ooh, check out this courier, though. Hoodwink's courier. This is some styling stuff. These are no pocket watching here, man, but damn. The golden sharded baby Roshan. I'm sharting myself. Oh, but this Phoenix is going deep for these bounty runes. Pursued by Bear. On stage left. Hold that thought. Mid's getting hot too. Aaron taking some damage there, getting some harassed by Abravia on that Kunkka.
Don't look now, but Radiant's bottom tower is getting obliterated.
Phoenix going for that double stack there, right at the 4-minute mark, right when those water runes are coming out, leaving their Mars to fend for themselves. I heard that stack go off. They got it.
Yep. Stack's still extremely efficient. Oh, coming mid though. Yeah, mid is still such a rumble.
Yeah, Bravia playing with fire here. Puts up that ward. Nobody knew it was there. Oh, cheeky play to secure this water rune on the Joshi. Meanwhile, up top, Maddie goes down. It's Mad Dog. And now Anju. The blood grenade committed from Staples. Maybe a bit in haste. Will not get that. Now the Shadow Poison snapping up onto Mad Dog. Oh man, the booty ganks now from Joshi, but and underwhelming on this Train Protector using those Nature's Grasp vines to move. Oh baby, I caught that one. Believe it. Oh, the Tidebringer kill. Support diff, baby. That's from TI winning support Insania. God damn it, that feels good to say, baby. I love that motherfucker. I love Insania. So happy for him. Go Team Liquid. I just want to get that on the cast for the VOD for all time. I didn't even have my glasses on for that, so you're seeing my horrible, beady little blue eyes. Oh, man. Oh, Anju. That's a disrupt to try to live, but that is a lot of burst. The little men from Enigma poking and prodding. A great bushwhack from Staples, and it's going to have to be a TP in from Joshi on this Phoenix. That's a lot of damage, though. Mad Dog taking down low. A good bang shot from Maddie will drive it home, and now Staples, feeling the burn from those fire spirits, will fly away. And Joshi just seems to be everywhere. Savage is left to their own devices, kind of just like chadding out in bottom lane, soaking up that solo XP on this Mars. Woo. Man, 5-2 kill score, though, in favor of Entropy with a 1k gold lead as we, again, move into the 6th minute of play. It's very active, just like game 1. Oh, man, Maddie winning that duel against the Hoodwink. Mad Dog to cut him off. They have that vision from that Watcher. See, not such a churlish decision after all to get it at 0-0. We'll just TP away. The thought was that might have been a Roche tonight. Will not be that. Meanwhile, Bravia here in mid, swooping behind the tower, trying to lane cut, do some soft lane cutting perhaps, with that Tidebringer.
Yeah, it's a decent call when you're nearing like 7 minutes, because the supports might be trying to like secure wisdom. You might have a little bit of extra bandwidth to go nuts.
Oh yeah, you know, we see these last hits, and Maddie, you know, not maybe doing the best on these last hit denies. Maybe not so good as this Ursa. Content to just sit and farm Narathene. You know, we saw last time on that Luna. Flash farming away, really pulling things back for Entropy in that first game, and you know, maybe could have itemized a little better, come online a little sooner, but you know, also this ends well in the end for Entropy.
Look at the stacks right above the Dire safe lane tier 1.
Oh, underwhelming. Sneaking that Wisdom Rune, pulling Aaron off of mid too. Sneaky snipe there, and yeah, the Entropy will snipe both.
Dive bottom.
Oh, that it is. They are coming in from behind. Savage, you should have known after Alina should have communicated that the Treant was in the building, and this is 3 points in Leech Seed, 2 in Nature. That was enough, and now Joshi falling behind behind the tower. Was that a Tidebringer kill?
That was a saucy Tidebringer kill. It was a boat used and the Tidebringer to clean it up.
Really inspired play here from Bravia. Even game 1 on that Huskar. Leaving him up. And maybe a soft dive here, brewing up on Maddie. Oh, but Staples found behind by Anju. Has that disruption, stacking up that Shadow Poison. That's stack number 3. Can he make it 4? He can, and things are looking quite grim for Staples. Oh, and it's a sad black hole from Mad Dog as the rotation from Aaron cuts it short. Oh, baby! The 3-man Tidebringer from a Bravia on Kunkka with the Haste Rune of Destiny. Oh my god, that is sick. That is some sick awareness. Meanwhile, down here on bot, Ursa picking up a kill on Joshi. Phoenix goes down. It's an Overgrowth now onto Mars. They want to get some play onto him before 6, but there is no follow-up from Ursa. Maybe a bit of a miscommunication from the Radiant side. Now the recovery stacks. They have been scouted by Team Entropy, by the little men from Enigma. Here it comes for this Luna and this Muerta. Shadow Demon helping out as well. Staples sitting behind, soaking pensively. Oh, might have gotten spotted there from the
middle tower is in trouble from the way it's being destroyed
bullet.
as I speak.
What is the Muerta ability called again? From
Dyer's
Deadshot.
middle tower is stone dead.
The bullet. I like
The
that
bullet.
more.
Oh, Deadshot's a shitty name. All right, I'm just gonna say it.
Oh, ancient stacks being stolen.
Oh yeah, scouted out here by the by the Radiant team. And this is pretty important, given the way that some of these lanes have been going. You flip over to the net worth here. This Kunkka is rich. He's doing quite well. Oh, the X into Bushwhack into the Nature's Breath. Still not enough to kill a Phoenix though. You gotta burst them all you can, and even Narathene on this Earth is gonna come in here to get in on that action, and yeah, these stacks are cleared, and that's why, folks. What does Uncle Doctor say? Never stack. Never make stacks for your team because they can get stolen. That's gonna be an arena onto 2 from Savage, but they know what to be in here. Turns out a dive from behind. Anju, you should not have joined this party, man. This ain't for you. It is a disaster right now for Pro Esports. As the diving from Entropy, they are feeling themselves. They are aggressive. They are working on it. They find Joshi on this Phoenix. He will dive away. A little off the mark there with that break from the Hoodwink. But ultimately, Savage chased down by this Ursa. Man, hostilities cease, and gives me some time to breathe. Snow, break it down for us.
Yeah, just overwhelming pressure. Right now, the heroes from Pro Esports are rather squishy. 4 of their heroes are made of paper, and then the Mars is just up front. So I did a quick bracer check at 10 minutes and only saw 6. I mean, we're going to need to brace her up from some of these guys.
Those are rookie numbers, honey. You gotta get that up. You check the grabs here, and it is kind of Entropy getting some lift off here.
We saw this before, though.
Yep. Yeah. Last game was very back and forth. Still anybody's game. It is, again, only 11 minutes in, but it is a 6K gold lead for Entropy.
Like the salt sea air.
12 kills to 5 against Bro Esports in this second game. Entropy, of course, up 1 game to 0. They win here. They will be going to the upper bracket finals
Bounty.
on this weekend here for MD2L Season 17. I'll be casting it. Snow will be
Radiant
casting.
scanning around for
Good
enemies.
time.
With their
Now the ping is
eyes
out.
open.
On
Dyer's top tower is really
he is
taking a
spotted.
beat.
The X. The disruption, though. Will it save him? It'll buy him some time.
Dyer's top
He's
tower
not level
just
6.
on the belly up.
So no demonic purge here as a fadeaway shot.
Watching this.
Yeah, and he will fall. Now the Scourge of the Radiant will tear their eyes
If you're in the vicinity of
out of
Dyer's
their
top
heads
tower,
to go
I'd
for
put
this
on a
tier
hard
2
cap.
top. I
That
don't know where I was
baby's
going with that
coming.
analogy. It's a little more visceral than I had meant it to. It doesn't really make much
Dyer's top
sense.
tower is really
But with
taking a
all
beat.
of these Eidolons from Enigma, again has the splitting image.
Don't look now, but Radiant's bottom
You
tower
can
is
just
getting
have your own
obliterated.
little personal army
fine. You know, it's
PMCs,
kinda
just
fun.
like Metal Gear Solid 4. In hindsight, I've critically reevaluated a game I was kind of lukewarm on, but I've really, come to love in these years for its esotericness. And Joshy will not be able to dive out of that one.
Don't look
He'll get
now, but
picked
Radiant's
off
bottom tower is
wrung
getting
out.
obliterated.
And yeah, it's like Bro Esports is just struggling to find a footing here. It is
Dyer's
just
middle tower
pick
is
off
insured.
after pick
That
off,
thing is standing on its last
objective
breath.
after objective taken by Entropy, and oh, now Aaron is going to get found by Mad Dog. Will commit. Wow, incredible timing. Commits the black hole perfectly to get stunned by Aaron. Aaron will still die, so I will count that personally as a black hole kill for Mad Dog. You don't have to worry about that. None of that was caught by the stream. I definitely didn't comment on it at all. But
It doesn't matter, though. I mean, Bro Esports, they're not ready to fight yet. Muerta hasn't finished Maelstrom. Lena hasn't finished. Yules. Nobody has, like, a big item complete. We're still waiting for Blink on Mars. They're just not ready.
yeah, and what do you do?
Radiant
You
does
know,
not
because
like
Entropy
Dyer's
comes
bottom
out of the
tower,
box
and it shows.
for
Radiant's
a
middle
Rumble.
tower
You
is
got
about
Black
to be a
Hole,
pile of
you've
smoke
got
and
the
rock.
nuke from Hoodwink, you've got all this great team fight with Main Protector too, and Maddie getting safe there by that disruption.
Yeah, just a little more
Oh,
poke.
underwhelming. Found by that Dragon Slave, and now found the Laguna committed, but cannot finish. Underwhelming. And there's the arena onto 2. This could be the break that Bro Esports needs. And it will be a successful Supernova. Takes out one. Bravia is next. It's one on the ground. Still just that Hoodwink kill. Can they get anything more? The spear coming out. The Treant will fall. The Kunkka will fall. The unstoppable streak goes the way of Maddie. 3 on the deck now for Entropy. Bro Esports showing life. Smoke away from Mad Dog. Do they know? Oh, he's just invisible. That's just an invis room. Sorry, that's not smoke at all. Wow, that's a 3K gold swing. They were up 9K before that fight. Maybe now not so much.
Well, if you don't have the heroes, or if you don't have the gold, you bring the heroes.
Oh boy, that Lena will go down though. No good deed goes unpunished.
Don't look now, but Radiant's bottom tower
That's
is
giant, though. They kind of
obliterated.
fought under vision,
Okay, fine.
and they just brought everybody. It's like, listen, we have team fight ults. I know we're kind of underfarmed. I know we're kind of under-leveled. But if we have Arena Egg and Pierce the Veil, let's just use it.
Yeah, I mean this is Circle Dota. You know, it's
Yeah.
in lieu of items use abilities, just like you said. Is that Battle Fury
Right.
up for Ursa? It is Marathene. Top of the net worth. Maddie struggling to keep pace with this.
Oh my gosh.
Enigma.
And a blink.
Yeah. Oh my. This Ursa is balling.
You could choose to either go for kind of one more greedy item, but it looks like Narathene wants to push the pressure now, which I think is the right move. You're going to be going... Oh,
Whoa! Lets the Laguna Blade fly again. But this Ghost Ship fleet is upgraded. The cannons are coming out. The Phoenix is coming in with the solar ray. Cannot save the Ursa. That's maybe not the best Arena of Blood. Well, take out the Ursa. Could be another overextension here from Entropy. Oh, Mad Dog now with the black hole on 1. They're trying to get by him into that Phoenix gets stunned up. Some big ultimates used here. Maybe not the best results from either. Bravia gets speared out. Might have gotten a little bit of boost over his escape. Is low. Will choose to run back into X. There's the blink. Bravia now doesn't want to get impaled. The miss shield crash. Oh, but the spear will catch. Will not latch. Another fight. That kind of like fight part 2 breaks out. Bro Esports will claw back about 1,000 gold. Now this, oh baby, that was a bit of a goof from a Bravia. The XTP does get scouted, sort of gives up the ghost that they do have some vision around. Underwhelming will run up to sort of scout out some vision. Staples will take that out. The tip goes out, saying, "Hey man, you let me know you had a award there to get anything out of it." And you know, Savage just goes, "You know what? Screw it. I'll kill your hood, Maddie. You'll get the last hit, but you know, I don't know. Drink it down."
Yeah, Savage is hanging in there, just with his blink dagger, making plays, kind of keeping the team afloat. Oh, but Mike Dagger,
the blink in from Narathene. Get some hate on Savage, but we'll force that back. Now it's gonna be a group up.
Radiant's middle tower is
Bro
about to be a
Esports,
pile
at least
of
for a little
smoking
bit.
rocks.
the big question though, when's the Roshan? Right, you have the Ursa. Maybe it's
can
now.
give you a quick answer for
Don't
that,
look
because
now,
it does
but
appear to
Radiant's
be
bottom
now,
tower
right?
is getting
It's the Morbid Mask is the pick ahead of Basher, and yeah, I think Ursa can use the solo road. They will choose to group up. Do it. Gets the Eidolons in on the action. Well, theoretically, I guess, just kind of sitting around. Not much of anything. This guy gonna. You okay there, buddy? You doing all right? You want to attack? You want to attack Roshan? I guess not. Okay, that's cool too. You know, it is whatever. But now it's the smoke. It's a 5-man smoke from Bro Esports. You know that Roche just got done. They know where Roshan is. What will their response be? Double Bracer Gaming on Mars. We'll check the items. Still only 6 bracers.
Yeah, no bracers added since 10 minutes.
Savage will perhaps run into Narathene. Oh, like ships in the night.
Radiant's middle tower is gone.
They will take this opportunity to pick off a tier 1 tower. 7k gold lead for Entropy. It's 19 to 12 kill score. And Entropy is looking to slam the door here.
If you're in the vicinity of Dyer's top tower, I'd put it on hard.
Yeah, Aaron's just kind of present.
Gets away with it. They were scared of the Mars follow-up.
Yeah.
Oh, here he is now.
Here he is now. Oh, a great arena. Well, it was almost a good arena. It was almost a good. Oh, but the disruption makes it a bad black hole. Does hold some folks in place for a little bit, but the overgrowth comes in as well. Maddie falling very low. Will pop the ult only to die. And now the Lagoon Blade comes out. The Phoenix Supernova as well. Yes, Savage will go down. The fight is shifting and skirting around. A tidal wave comes in, will kill the Train Protector, but they will find death themselves. 4 on the deck for Bro Esports at the low cost of 1 Train Protector. Doesn't even have to burn the Aegis on Ursa. And now this tier 2 is all but dead. Fight recap shows a 2,200 gold swing, even 10k gold lead up now for Entropy. They will go high ground on the Ursa, blinking forward, smacking up the tower. Still 3 minutes on the Aegis. No Fear Shakespeare coming out. It's a soliloquy on this tier 3. It goes down to half health. The Eidolons, they're pecking and poking away. Bravia as well, up there with the past the Aghanim Scepter, the Aghanim Suite even has the tidal wave, but there is the blink in, there's a spear. For some reason he didn't get latched to the wall there, I'm not quite sure how or why. Ursa will go down, the Aegis expended, the tier 3 very, very low, even within deny range, but don't grieve your tier 3s, folks. We'll open up the barracks. There's the Yules. You cannot mitigate Yules with Ursa ult, by the way. And there is the Laguna Blade. The stun. Ursa goes down. The Shadow Demon has a copy of him now, and they are on the back foot now. Entropy overextended quite a bit. Wasted the Aegis. They don't have their carry now. It's 5 up for Bro Esports, and they are chasing. They want more. They do not feel complete or content with just the Ursa kill. Savage will have their blink soon, but what a bushwhack from Staples on this Hoodwink. Put on a clinic in that first game on the track. Yeah, looking pretty good here on the hood as well. I hear the X mark. It's on to Aaron. Here's the Yules. Will not get down the combo. That sets up for the tidal wave. It's going to be an arena. On to 2. The disruption will save Aaron for a little longer. They will walk out. But it is a full arena of blood. Oh, but they will go down. The Mars will go down. It's a supernova now. On to 3 with the big leap there. Can they finish it off? They will. And they are inside the calling now. Maddie desperately trying to claw something back. Will go down as well. That's 4 on the deck. After killing that Ursa, a devious overextension. That's 5 on the deck. A full wipe. You should have stayed up in your base. Bro, what are you doing, bro? Oh, 14K gold lead now. Everyone up for Entropy. Snoe Plaus. Help me. Help me parse what I just saw.
A little too far. So I'm going to go back to the fight that went well for Bro Esports. Entropy tried to go uphill on the first Aegis with an Ursa comp. You just don't do that. The first Aegis on Ursa is just to clean up the entire map. And yes, the map is bigger for you to poop on. Like, you can just sit on it and own it. There's a fight mid, though.
Yeah, this is, they will not give me any reprieve as another boat comes out. Aaron gets shot in the face by this hoodwink. Crazy fight here as the boats fly out from Crooked as well. The BKB from Staples. Wow, how rich is this hoodwink? Did not expect that as a BKB reveal, even to me, the caster, with the omniscient, godlike knowledge of everybody's items. That is crazy. The disengage will be there. It will only be the mid Lena on the deck now. As you were saying.
BKB on Hoodwink is crazy. It's really good this game. I mean, you're against Arena, Muerta, Lena, but it was an overextension. You usually want to go up high ground second Roche with Ursa just because you want the overwhelming lead, because it happens every time as Ursa, especially against heroes like Mars, Magnus, even a Pudge. Like, these repositioning heroes going high ground is Ursa's nightmare. But like, this Lena has like 2013 levels of HP, like 1200 life right now at 22 minutes.
Has been eclipsed by the Hoodwink significantly, like a full, like, big component away from the position for. You hate to see it.
You can tell Dyer's middle tower.
And Aaron dies to the Tormentor because they don't have max health.
You simply cannot improve until you make a mistake. But everybody loves to hear after dying to the Tormentor. 40 seconds on the deck, no buyback even. That could be relevant as this tier 2 will go down.
You can tell Dyer's
I mean, your mid laner is jockeying for net worth against the enemy Korean.
That ain't great, folks. That is not good. That is not good one bit. I kind of want to get a screenshot of that. Sorry, folks. Post that in MD2L generals. We'll follow around this train protector.
Sure.
I'll wait for the game to finish first. Just
yes, a good idea.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to. Yo, did you hear about the scandal MD2L? Fucking caster.
It was like the caster was talking shit in the middle of a game.
Holy shit! But like, you know, this is not over for Bro Esports. We saw that Entropy does have very much the capacity to throw. You know, that the first game the graph looked a little different than this, let's say, but you know, we still saw, even within this game, you know, there's some bad play calling, and some genuinely good play, repositioning play from Bro Esports. You know, it's
for sure.
Small task to kill this Ursa twice, and they did it. As before the Basher, given. But yeah, I mean, I can't see why they wouldn't be able to do it again.
Yeah, and Muerta is still one of the strongest late game carries. Unfortunately, the Gunslinger chance talent was moved to 25.
Oh, yeah.
But once you get
that, my god, the mid lane. Oh, it's a crazy fight. The arena is down. The overgrowth is there as well, and it is crazy. The Enigma goes down versus here with the BKB. The Supernova is unsuccessful as Phoenix dies as well. An instant buyback from the Shadow Demon. Yeah, it's another blunder here.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 for 2. Not
2
that
for 2.
much
You
more.
take that.
Yeah.
You take that when you're behind. We didn't see the black hole, but I mean, the total black hole time in this game has been in femtoseconds. But I like, the game's not over yet. You know what I mean?
Playing
like something I always tell my stack. It's not about the first black hole. It's about the last one. Like the game enders.
there a puppy emote? No. Is there a dog emote? No. Is there a lichen emote? No. Okay. There's a bit of pet play going. Oh, there's a.
Oh boy.
Oh. Pierce needs to put cat in up the room. Thank you. Thank you, Snow.
Yeah, I got you covered. I got you covered there.
Here's somebody's little furry buddies acting up in the middle of the MD2L Season 17 upper bracket round 2 games. Semifinals again for the upper bracket. It is looking very good for Entropy right now. They won game 1. All they need to do is slam the door here with their 19k gold lead, 31 kills to 16 to progress to the winner bracket finals, which puts them in very good position for the grand finals of MD2L Season 17, which we will be broadcasting Saturday or Sunday rather at some point, question mark. Put cat in timeout. He's just been screaming at my feet for the last 4 minutes. I've been there. I had to put my cat in prison very recently, and I often need to put him in prison because he's very attached. I'm not saying when he's not the focus of attention, he gets a little ornery. So I can understand that.
Sure.
But we love
what's
him.
going through their furry little brains.
Yeah, there's this notion of orange cat. All orange cats everywhere sharing the same brain cell.
I'm a big orange cat fan.
I love orange cats. We had and to disprove this stereotype, 1, Jorts is a very smart cat and a very famous cat. 2, our cat growing up, he was great. He was very smart. He knew how to get pizza out of the pizza box by shoving it off the kitchen table. Very smart cat.
You had to lock it down. You had to absolutely lock it down.
Now this is a lot of people that I've talked to. Our team put pizza in the fridge for leftovers. Okay, and I have been questioned about my method of why would you do that? I don't like cold pizza. Just leave it out.
That works too. It's a different kind of pizza. Oh, bottom.
Oh yeah, we are going to see this Lita continue to struggle against the full hate squad of Entropy. His Aaron is just trying to make anything happen, trying to get another item outside of this Yule's null talisman. This Aghanim's is half complete. That is, of course, going to give them flame cloaks so they can fly around in these fights and maybe eke out a little bit of extra effectiveness. Is now Maddie, don't look in your rear view mirror, but this hoodwink, this Staples hoodwink, is closing in. Only 1,500 off.
Much like the map, it's closing in on you.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the effective safety area, which Lena was well beyond, I will say. He had no right being that part of the map with that little vision. No dire wards on the Radiant side of the map. And he was just over there. Ursa now doing Aegis, or doing Roshan, has no need for help. We'll just smack them until they die. They have the Morbid Mass to keep them nice and healthy, and that will be the second Aegis for Ursa. So now you posit, Snow, that it is time to go high ground for real this time.
Well, this is when you can start to pressure that, because like Ursa is functionally 6-slotted with an Aegis. So you can get repositioned once, you can get caught out once, and you can afford that.
What do you think of this Abyssal Blade pickup? You don't see a ton of Abyssal Blades these days.
No, it's old school. This is an old school build, and the game kind of calls for it. You don't mind Abyssal, especially against such squishy heroes. It's kind of fallen out of favor because you can't really, like, Ursa doesn't have the physical burst to burst someone through Abyssal with the high health pools.
Yep, sure.
But I mean, if you're against like this Lena,
oh, Aaron, Aaron, that's not where you belong, man. Did somebody cancel the TP? TPing down to solve this this Lena problem. And do they have enough? Oh my God, they just get out in time. Aaron, I'm so sorry for doubting you and your ratting abilities, but in the meantime, Treant Protector will go down. It will cost an Arena of Blood, but
massive.
Yeah, it's 1,200 gold with a 20k gold lead now on Entropy. It's you kind of need every nickel you can scrounge up.
No, that was an excellent macro map play. I mean, you draw one TP away, and then you go on the other support. It just slows down the second Aegis timing, because now they have to go back, fix lanes, wait for your treant to respawn. Like, that bought a lot of time.
Yeah. Good plays out from Bro Esports. 21 21K gold lead. Oh, Aaron. Oh, the disruption save, though, I will say. Good stuff. Flame Cloak gets popped. Oh, dodges the bushwhack quite deftly. Now BKBs are committed. And there is the the Enigma looking for something. The Supernova from this Phoenix quite deep, and it is looking pretty good. Gets the double stun for Aaron. As the Supernova goes off now, Kunkka will go down. Savage diving in, gets a good impale. Now Ursa's on the deck. Underwhelming, goes down on the Stream Protector. Have they gone too far? The Black Hole is still laying in wait. The blink away. The Yule Scepter deploys Midnight Pulse. They want this. They want it so bad, but they can always get disrupted by this Shadow Demon, and now they're chasing Aaron. Savage is dropping low. Ursa is back, and he's pissed. Maddie going down on this Muerta. It might have been a small overextension now from Bro Esports. Aaron running away on this Lina. Marathine looking for more blood. No more Aegis on the Ursa. Just look at the fight details, and that was a pretty strong fight for Bro Esports. All things said and done, that's 4 on the deck with the Aegis as well. Oh, wow. Even gets the Staples will pick up Joshy Phoenix as the consolation prize. Claws back 2K of that gold. Now Narathine looking for base. Is going to get up top. Going to start pounding away. No Aegis. Has that, has the Abyssal Blade, of course. They're going to glyph this.
I mean, that was looking disastrous for Entropy. Like, the Enigma saved that fight. Blinking in, not even black holing. Just used Midnight Pulse, and the 4 heroes behind them are scattered. And the Ursa was just able to clean up. That was massive.
It's like a soft hole. You know, you don't commit the full... Okay, well...
Alrighty.
It's the threat of the black hole, right? The Enigma blinks into 4, like you said. People just leave.
They're scared of the soft hole.
We fear the soft hole.
Of course.
Now the Entropy still flexing their map dominance here. They only have one. They got one lane pushing in down the bottom, but looks like that is self-riding now. They are still threatening high ground. Their high ground ability, maybe not the best. They do have this Ursa blinking in to poke away at it, but they don't have somebody like a, I don't know, like who pushes towers quick these days? Like a Leshrac from last game, or well, they don't want to screw it up again because a misfire on a high ground siege can be pretty disastrous. We saw from that first Aegis. Oh, but there's the blink in onto Savage. The Yule's saving them. Oh, but we got a black hole deep in their base, tanking tier 4s. Onto Aaron, who lives anyway. BKBs are committed, though. Maddie shooting away with those guns. Kills the Treant Protector, but falls themselves. No buyback. No buyback on Mars. No buyback on Phoenix. At some point, the Supernova was committed, did not go as planned. And that is 3 on the deck for the low prize of that Treant Protector. You know, almost assuredly following them into Valhalla. It's a triple kill. No buybacks. 4 dead for Bro Esports, and I have a sinking feeling that this high ground is about to be cracked open like a Maryland crab. Oh, this Shadow Demon is going to make it 5. And that is 5 dead for Bro Esports. Base is pretty much their plaything to do with whatever they want for the next like 4 or 5 seconds. No glyph. They already expended it. That's the first barracks. You can get 2 barracks pretty easily if they just focus.
Yeah. Wow. Crack it open. Who needs Aegis?
Oh, Staples.
When you have BKB on Hoodwink.
Yeah, right. I will say the Treant Protector has fallen behind. He's no longer in danger of eclipsing the Lina, who has surpassed even their Mars. You know, they are second most farmed on that team. And now this Mars is getting toyed with. X marks the spot committed. This tier 3 falling lower and lower. Narathine jumps in, abyssals the Phoenix, who will just leave. A Gleipnir committed, and that is a more than a bit of a feed from Narathene on that Ursa. Maybe that's why things like Abyssal Blade have fallen out of favor. Will hit the Kunkka there, and there's the Yules. There's the BKB. I think they have the juice just to kill him during the duration, so that will be 2 on the deck now from Entropy. They save the tier 3 top. They are still 2 racks down now as Bro Esports. They get a bit back. That's going to be 2,200 gold, but they are down 23,000. As it will be an uphill battle from here on out. And yeah, XP, gold, win percentage, it's all very much in favor of Entropy Esports at 95%. They are stalking. They might have screwed up that Yules combo there for a bit. They don't even know they just stunned the Treant Protector, by the way. We'll take down Staples, and Aaron will get Overgrowth. You gotta get beaten up by this tree, and they will commit the Arena of Blood to finish up this Treant Protector. They're getting their feet under them now. Lena with the Aether Lens to complement the Aghanim Scepter. Starting to be more of a presence in these fights, let's say.
Yeah, like, incredible recovery from this Lena. Just staying in the game, keeping your head down, getting the creeps where you can, and just really pumping and damaging these fights, which is what they need.
Yeah, I mean, this is the magic damage Lena, so they like a good prolonged fight. They can just use all their spells. It's going to keep doing damage over time. It's just good.
I mean, not even necessarily the magic Lena. I mean, oh well, the spell from Flame Cloak's really good, but just getting all the fiery soul stacks when you use Laguna Blade.
Oh yeah,
you're hitting hard with your autos.
Yeah, and it is going to be an ethereal blade. Now I love this. I love this from the Lena because synergize very well with your Muerta, right?
Yes, yes.
A fortuitous shield rune pickup. Mad Dog just going for the solo hole on Lena at the 36-minute mark. Will land it. No buyback on this Lena. She bought out with that Ethereal Blade. So it's going to be 1 dead for Bro Esports. That's like 1,200 gold back in the pockets of Entropy, who have fallen 17,000 gold. There's a bit of a dip. Still, the trend line is trending upward for Entropy. Bro Esports now having to play a bit more defensively with until that Lena respawns.
Indeed, yeah, Rose is down. I don't know if they're going to try to force high ground with 40 seconds. So, well, it's a decent pick, for sure. But they can get the lanes pushed in, put a little bit of pressure. Are they going to try to force it here?
Yeah, I mean, well, Aegis, they're going to be waiting around for like a minute and a half for this thing to respawn. So,
yeah.
You know, they are... Oh, this is the solo smoke from the Ursa. Blinks in, takes the T3 and just leaves.
Yep, that ninja gear. Excellent.
Oh, yeah. Good for that. Bumping that.
What are we going to see here from Ursa? Sitting on 6,000? Are we going to see the Satanic finished out? Or are we going to see a pivot and something more aggro?
It's Rapier.
Oh, gosh.
3-man smoke from Bro Esports. They're looking for anything. They find Narathene, so it's like, alright, no, maybe not. And they're losing a lot of unhealable damage from this range grabs. Gotta be careful.
And I want to highlight this Mars build. It's super aggressive with Assault Cuirass Desolator, no BKB.
Holy moly, that's a lot of negative armor. For a lineup that doesn't really, like, you know, Muerta's still good outside of her ultimate, but like, you know, how many, and yeah, the Fiery Soul stacks. And there, you said it, you called it out in the draft. What separates the good Treant Protectors from the great ones is, of course, their positioning. Heads off that attack, and here comes, the Refresher? Probably the Refresher Shard. From
Nope.
This. Oh, wow, really? From who? A huge Ethereal Blade save there from the Lena onto Maddie, and now Maddie can do their dark business in their Muerta ult, shooting, guns blazing, and Aaron will fall low, is dead. Shadow Demon dead as well. Now it's Bro Esports on the back foot. That is a very healthy Ursa. The Mars dead as well. Maddie is gone. That's 4 on the deck. Has the buyback on this Muerta. And yeah, that's going to be a dead Phoenix as well. That's a full 5-man wipe. 2 buybacks, though. Phoenix has it. Oh, but Maddie doesn't want to see any more of this. GG. Well played. Gets called. And Snoe Plaus, for the first time in a couple of weeks, we're going to get a nice, quick night with a 2-0 sweep from Entropy. They will be going on to the winner bracket finals this weekend. Wow, what a fight. What a game. It's just incredible play from Entropy. Yeah, first game was looking a bit more even. But this was just all Entropy all the time. Aaron was just stymied from the very beginning on that Lena and just could not bring it back. But folks, that will do it. Bro Esports is not out of it. Not quite yet. They still have their chance in the lower bracket, which will again be this weekend. I will be casting some of those games with Snow, hopefully in person. We shall see. But that's going to do it for us tonight. Snow, thank you once again for joining us here. It's always a pleasure casting with you, bud.
Oh, pleasure's all mine, really. And a great set. Entropy showing they came here to play. They came here with a plan. You can't let them get Kunkka because they have multiple people that showed that they know how to use it. And you know what? I want to highlight something here. Mad Dog, 13, 4, and 22 on Enigma, and with no real earth-shattering black holes, right?
Yeah, maybe caught one or two, and a couple of times no big Toby won, like 4 or 5 man black holes. Just good, mature play. We even saw that soft hole earlier, like we said.
Yeah, of course.
Sometimes the unused black hole is the strongest.
And the winning team did have 4 BKBs.
Oh, but how many bracers?
Just 2 at the end of the game.
Fair. All right, Snow. Well, thank you so much for joining me again, and thank you everybody out there in Twitch land for watching. We're gonna call it a night here in Heckle Studios. I gotta close everything up. There's about 80 desks I need to turn the lights off for, so I'll be bidding you adieu. Everybody, have a great night, and I cannot wait to see you this weekend for more MD2L Season 17 playoff action. I love you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. On behalf of Heckle Studios, I'm Dr. Heckle. That's Snoe Plaus. Have a great night.
Have a good one.